Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I'm not saying you'll ever draw anything like this, but it's kind of unusual and kind of cool looking in a way. And this is what we're going after. Let me just delete that. If you want to take a screenshot of that and pause it. Pretty easy. Draw an ellipse, small one. Hit P, put it in the center of the page. Let me zoom in. Control D and make a duplicate while holding down the Shift key, make that second one larger. Now we're going to select them both and hit B, and that put it in the bottom of the circle, but we're still in the center of the page with this one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to select this, Control D and make a duplicate, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center, and we're going to rotate it 60 degrees. And this is something you could change. It doesn't have to be my 60 degrees. You could do 45s or whatever. Then you're going to want to take your virtual segment delete key and delete that line, so all the way down to here. Now I've got my nudge factor set pretty high, so I'm going to fill this in with that color, and I get that shape. So I moved it twice. So I'm going to move this down, and I'm going to move this back. So I'm still working from the center of the page. I'm going to left click, right click, and now I'm just going to use my imagination and kind of play. And I mean, you could do a lot with this, but I like using the 3-point curve line, and we'll go from about right there, and put a little curve to it. And then let's go from like right there to right there and put a little curve to it. And you don't have to, but I'm going to start back at the first node, kind of split that edge. And I'm not taking too much time worrying about anything. Now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to just fill them in with the same color. I got a leak. And so what I'm going to do is just take that line away and redraw it. Evidently didn't go far enough. 3-point curve line. You could actually go past. Now let's take the Smart Fill tool. Wow. Where is the leak? Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take that line and just elongate it. Now it shouldn't leak. There we go. We're going to move those lines out of the way in a second so the lines don't matter. I'm going to go ahead and fill them all in with the same color. Now I'm going to take this top one and get my interactive fill tool, and I'm going to swipe through, and I'm going to put black on both edges. So I could have filled it in with black. I'm going to take white and put it right in the middle. See how it kind of looks like a shiny, and you could adjust the angle to whatever you want to do. Then we're going to take the next one, and we're just going to swipe down the interactive fill tool and put a little darkness. It's darker than my first one, but I'm going to leave it there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, let's zoom in here, take the next one, and we're going to make it black on both ends by swiping through, making it black on both ends. And you can actually click on that and then double click on black, and it'll do that. Now I'm going to put a little white in the middle of it. It kind of gives it that sheen look. And once again, you could move your handle. Then on this one, I'm just going to put black at this end. Pretty much done. We're going to right click, no outline. Well, that didn't really help. So I'm going to get rid of, I'm just going to move everything over. And you know what? I jiggled it a little bit right there. So let me move back. There we go. You want to have them match up. And now I can get rid of these lines. And now I can move this right back. So I'm still working in the center of the page, and we can prove that by bringing in indexing lines and hitting P. And see, that's our original circle right there. So I'm going to group this together, Control G. Control D to duplicate it. I'm going to use my alternate C to have it rotate, and we did 60 degrees, so we're going to do 60 degrees again. Pretty neat effect. Kind of weird. Totally different than my first one. This has more of a star pattern. This has more like a flower pattern. And it really, really starts popping when you put a black box around it. I like it. Anyway, maybe you learned a tool or two, and thank you for watching.